Good morning, good morning, good morning. This is Ruthie Q with the Entrepreneur's Corner. I wanted to share the quote of the day with you all, and the quote is from Michael John Bobak. And the quote is, "All progress takes place outside of the comfort zone." Let's just break that down just a little bit. We are so comfortable in that comfort zone that we never really get to see the progress that we can take because we don't want to do anything differently. Last week I talked about making a new normal. What is your normal? And then going outside of that. So that's exactly what this is going outside of that comfort zone, going outside of what you've been doing all along and doing something differently. There is where you will have progress. That is where you can move forward. That is where you're able to learn. That's where you're able to gain more wisdom in the things that you want to do, is when you step outside of that comfort zone. So for Monday, I want to do a short little series here. I want to just simply pose 10 thought-provoking questions that you need to ask yourself every single day. And make sure that you write these down, because you want to ask yourself these every single day, and you want to get a different answer as you ask yourself these questions every single day. So today I'm going to go over 5 of them, and then on Wednesday I will go over the other 5. So I guess it's not a 2-day series, because I'm going to do the regular Entrepreneur's Corner interview with one of my interviewees tomorrow. So you'll get that. But then on Wednesday, make sure that you come back so that you hear the other 5 thought-provoking questions. You definitely want to write these down and ask yourself these questions every single day. So number 1 is, at some point of every day, whether it's when you wake up in the morning or right before you go to sleep, I want you to ask yourself, what is it that I am grateful for today? What is it that I am grateful for today? Because that's one of those things that we never take a minute to just stop and really contemplate, what am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? That's one of those things that we always look at our children, and we're always looking at someone else and trying to determine why they're not grateful for certain things, especially our children. We look at them, and as parents, sometimes we look at them and we have to ask, why do they have that sense of entitlement? And why are they not grateful for everything that is afforded to them, especially this generation? If you have teenagers, if you have preteens, there may come a time where you look at them and you say, why aren't they grateful for the things that is given to them? So that's the first question that I want you to ask yourself. No longer do I want you to look at other people and see that in them, but I want you to look at yourself and see where your gratefulness level lies. The second question is, what efforts can I make to ensure my well-being today? So I want you to think about that. What can you do today? What effort can you put in to ensure your well-being? What I mean by that is, what can you do to ensure that you are at your peak performance level? That includes exercise, that includes meditating, that includes maybe eating a healthy breakfast, that includes maybe listening to something positive when you wake up in the morning, that includes so many different things. What can you do to ensure your well-being today? Question number 3 is, what are 3 significant things that you should prioritize today? So what is your priority? Not just a to-do list, but what is your priority today? What can you prioritize so that you can get to the next level, so that you can ensure that the best you is going to show up at that next level? What can you do to prioritize? What are those 3 significant things? Number 4 is, are your plans today, or what you're doing today, not just today as in the definition of today, but Is what you're doing currently in your life in alignment with your core values and your beliefs? Is what you're doing today in alignment with your core values and beliefs? I want you to think about that and ask yourself that question, because you have to be on a continuous trajectory towards success. Because everything that you do, everything that you will become, is defined by your values and your beliefs. It is so important that your values are reflected and your beliefs are reflected in your daily schedule every single day. So question number 4, are your plans today, or what you're doing today, are they in alignment with your core values and beliefs? Number 5 is, what's the one thing that you can do today to get closer to your goals? I mean, not just thinking about it, but what is the one thing that you can physically do or mentally do or do for yourself that will get you one step closer to your goals? What is that one thing? So instead of looking at it as a big picture of what your goals are, what is the one thing that you can do today? So in addition to having those 3 significant things that you should prioritize today, I want you to think about that one thing, that one small thing that will move you closer to that big goal, that huge goal that you have to work harder for, you have to fight for, that one big goal. So what is that one thing that you can do, that small little thing that will move you closer to that goal? That is what I have for you all today. Make sure that you join me tomorrow for the Entrepreneur's Corner with one of my interviewees. Make sure that you all tune in on Wednesday so that you can get the other 5 thought-provoking questions that I'm going to be going over. Remember that if you are an entrepreneur and you have any questions that I can answer for you or pose in my next interview, please send those to me at rquiachon, which is RQUIACHON at outlook.com. That way you'll get 2 different perspectives on your question. I'll answer the question first and then I'll pose it in my next entrepreneur interview. So you'll get the perspective of my entrepreneur as well. Also, if you know of anybody that you feel should be interviewed, that they have a dynamic story to share, please forward their information as well. I would love to sit down and talk to them and hear about their journey and be able to share that information so that it can enrich the lives of so many. Remember that success is only measured by how far the mind can expand. Once again, this has been Ruthie Q with the Entrepreneur's Corner. Take care, guys, and have a fantastic day.